Welcome back to episode 7 of Let's Play FTB Monster with Greatester, that's me, and just an outside view of our new base, or at least as it's starting to take shape. Obviously there's going to be more floors as it goes up and down, but for right now, let's carry on from the last episode. Last episode I was going to start using logistics pipes, and I looked into the requirements, and yeah, I'm nowhere near there yet. So let's use my usual extra utilities to start, and then we'll upgrade later, or maybe just skip straight to ME, AE, that kind of thing. Before I build that, I want to see whether I did mention a couple of episodes earlier that I wanted to see if I could convert our rotary graph power into RF, the power used by pretty much all the other mods, and to do that, I've got some components in my inventory, and let's see if I've got enough components. That is, I need anything else? Probably don't. But of course, I do have my ender pouches now. Yeah, let's use some of this white stone. My builder's wand I won't need. Might need my twilight crescent hammer, so let's grab that. Let's head across to the new base. Again, in fact, no, we need to stay here first. Again, to see if we can convert some power. So, the machine that converts from rotary graph power, this kind of thing, into RF is called a rotational dynamo. That noise that you can hear, by the way, it's the noise of the friction heater, which isn't quite as annoying as the engines. Can't turn that off, can't see a way to turn it off, so there it is. So what I want to make is a rotational dynamo. Just like our steam dynamo that we saw a little bit earlier, a couple of episodes ago. Rotation dynamo is somewhat similar. We've got the HSLA steel gears, some ingots, some redstone, and a transmission coil, which actually needs some silver, so I'm going to need that last bit. Do I have any silver? Yeah. Let's just be a bit wasteful here. And should need one, so that'll be fine. And can we make it now? We can. Cool. Rotational dynamo. So I could just hook it up to one of these machines, but I actually want it in place anyway, so let's go and give it a try. I think I've got the other things. Up downstairs. In fact, we need to remember where we are. So this is our sorting area. Power, probably going to be wanting that one. So probably need to be around here somewhere. So if I just drop through the floor for a second, and we want it to stick out, don't we? So I just pop here. We're going to want a DC pump. A DC electric engine and a pump, I should say. Oops. So let's knock out a few more of these blocks. Pump I want here, so DC. That's annoying. Definitely want to pump over the water, so let's put the DC one down first. I've just realised I've forgotten the screwdriver, so let's hope all of this works. That actually should be fine, so let's just drop down the pump. That's still fine. And now I want a lever, so there you go, that runs. And I can put this back, I think. Yeah, should be able to. And heck, I'm going to need some lava, which I've got, but I wonder. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, I'll just pin myself under the water so I can't get back out. Clever, Greatester, clever. Reason I want this is just to create a pocket. That should actually do. I can just create one like this. I just want a pocket for the lava to go in, like this. There we go, and then our steam engine we can drop. We got some cooling fins and a steam engine. Steam. Cooling fins even. And we want the water connecting now, so just grab that. Turn this on. Fuel's filling, temperature's rising. And let's put our rotational dynamo in the place. That, I think, is right. We'll soon see if it isn't. As soon as this hits 100, which should be very shortly, if that just breaks and explodes, it's my fault. Sorry. Haha! See? Working. However, what I don't know at the moment is how much power that's actually producing. So, we can take some leadstone energy conduits. And what we want to do is probably dig up and let's see where we are. That's almost ideal, in fact. Oh no, it's not. That's outside the room. I want to go the other way. Yeah, that's alright. So, that's not ideal. I'll probably... Ha! Of course. I got it actually perfect straight away. Then decided to just, you know, move the pipes away just because I'm just that good. What we actually need is a cell, something to kind of store this power, and then we're going to use it. And we will get to the sorting system. I'm trying to get to it, honestly. Should be this room. Yeah, there we go. So we need to build a leadstone cell. And do I should have enough lead. Let's see. Frame is 4 lead. Redstone block. I should have at least a frame on me, so Let's just make a redstone block even. And from that we can make a leadstone frame. And then we need to convert it. So we need 3 copper, stone conductance coil. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Electrum blend. Which is silver and gold. Okay. It's not especially troubling to do this, it's just a little bit annoying. I'm going to want a couple of that silver that we had. And let's go and grab it from there. Again, we're being wasteful. I'm not too concerned about cooking it up properly. And we got a couple of gold. There we go. In fact, I better get some copper while I'm here, because that's what we're going to need as well, isn't it? So some copper. What else was it? Redstone, which we have. That's fine. So we've already built the machine that can pound the silver ingots down into silver dust. We're just using it for a different purpose. So if you just go to the outputs and cancel the outputs completely, pull this out, pull that out. Cancel the inputs as well, otherwise it's going to keep pulling from our igneous extruder. And in here, just drop in the silver. Now, depending on what the charge is left in this steam dynamo, not very much. Just in case. Pulverize silver. Battery power's building up here. So, alright, that's exactly what we want. There we go. So we can combine the two. Gold, silver. Get 4 electrum, which we can then cook up. Somewhat annoyingly, I really must move the rotary craft stuff up over to this base once we figure out actually whether this will work. If it doesn't work, this episode might be a little bit wasted, but I do actually want a nice free way of getting power without using more and more coal, because I don't want you guys to go and have to mine all the coal in the world just to power the machines. This is perfect for furnace, for the furnace, for instance. But we want to process stuff before we get to a furnace, so there we go. 2, 3, 4. There we go. And there we go. Leadstone energy cell. Leadstone is the cheapest and horribly bad version of the energy cells. They're just like the chests, they're an upgraded version of these. But it kind of gives me an idea of just how much or how little power. Wrong door. How much or how little power is being produced by that steam engine. I know the maximum that a rotational dynamo can take is 8k rads and 8k Newton meters in torque. I just want to see what happens. Input set to the bottom. So it is building. We are getting power. Yeah. It's probably at 40 RF per tick. I don't think it's particularly fast. But at least it's free, so you know we can't complain too strenuously. It's not going to process very much like that, so let's just set all the outputs to orange. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we should probably set that one further down. Nah, never mind. So, what we can do with that is we could move these machines from in here over and no longer use the steam dynamo, and you know, we got stuff like that. Pretty much produce infinite clear glass at that point. It's pretty straightforward, but that's not too exciting. We want to actually get on to our storage, well, our sorting system. And given we're about halfway through the episode, that's probably a great time to shift across. So we're going to need to make a few things, so let's head back. That is a lot of stuff that I'm just going to drop. So this stuff in there. Who cares where it goes? Good sorting system should just take care of it. Ha! Yeah, right. And I say yeah, right, because I know just how basic this first index utility sorting system is. When I say basic, I mean it works once you set it up very, very well. But you have to set it up. Let me explain. Sorting. Transfer. Yeah. So transfer pipes are the basic stuff that all items will go through. Nothing special about them whatsoever. Transfer nodes, liquid transfer nodes, pull items out of chests. So we'd attach one of those to the underside of our ender chest. And then we use the sorting pipe to sort the input into our chests. Now, the important point here that a sorting pipe is very simple and easy to use because one very straightforward reason. What it's going to do is look at what's in the chests already, and depending on what's in the chests, it will put whatever you input into the same chest where that item already is. So let's say you had an ores chest. If you put one of each ore in that chest to start off with, the sorting pipe will make sure that as long as that's the only chest where those things appear, it will sort any other ores into that chest as well. You're kind of creating an almost like a filter by putting things in the chest in the first place. The thing you got to watch out there, though, is that you don't take all of the items out of a particular chest. If you do, if you don't leave one in there, then it can't really sort stuff in there, and it'll end up going into your generic chest, which is the end of the chain, the thing where it can't find any inventory. It'll just dump it into a chest that doesn't have a sorting pipe on it. So we want some stone slabs. I'm probably going to make a few of these. So, and in fact, you want the glass back out. 8 sorting pipes should be more than enough. Oops. We're going to want some transfer pipes. And these are very, very cheap. You'll see how you get like 64, I think, or 32 with each. Add a glass. Add a redstone. So you get 32, which is more than enough to start us off. And then we want the transfer node. So we're on a redstone block, transfer pipes, yeah. One of those to start. Missing a chest. Do I have any wood? See how handy these ender patches are. No longer have to worry about inventory storage space, or at least not very much. There we go. So, before we head across, let's just test this out a little. Let's just dump stuff in there. Pretty much everything, in fact. Yeah. Why not? Pretty much everything, not quite everything. So let's just pop downstairs and show you what you would do with the filtering. Let's take an iron ore, silver ore, and a gold ore. Platinum. These are all special case ores. I'm not too concerned with them right now, but well, you can just add them yourself if you want to. And I even had a separate chest with just the weird and crazy ores that you can get out of there. Do we have any tin ore? I wonder. Cadmium, indium, copper I've already got. Uranium not interested in just yet. You know, nuclear reactors, not really early game. Tin. There you go. So tin, lead, copper, platinum, gold, silver, iron. That will do. So let's show you the simple version. I really must put signs up. Nope. Definitely have to put signs up. That's why I put this carpet down, by the way. Each of these carpets will kind of correspond to a particular wing and a particular colour. Blue will be tech down in that entrance. There'll probably be purple, red for power, purple is magic, and then green for farming, or something like that. Make it far more common sense. So, what we want to do is, let's say this is our generic chest, the end one. What we want to do is build a loop that goes across and into this one. Let's just knock these blocks out. Just knock them all out. And let's just drop down. So, transfer pipe is the stuff where you don't want things to actually be sorted. And this last one isn't going to be sorted. So, transfer pipe, no problem. These other chests, we do actually want to be sorted, so just keep going along here. And that's a sorting system. Easy, isn't it? Okay, so maybe there's a bit more. Not much more though, honestly. We take more transfer pipe. We bring it down. In this case, we don't want too many junctions, you see, so that's because I've not explained that part yet, have I? Okay. Should really swap those around. Never mind. The important point here is that the transfer nodes are going to be searching through this pipe. So you want as little junctions as you can possibly make out. So when I create something here, I don't want to create too many branches, and there will have to be at least one branch for our ore system. We have to divert off and send our ores a different way. So you can see what's going to happen. It's going to come down here, around, up, and then it's going to look in that chest. Does this have what I'm trying to input? No. Does this one? Does this one? Does this one? And if it doesn't find anything, it'll put them in the last chest. So the idea is you dump everything into your starting ender chest over here, and everything will get filtered probably into this one mostly. Then you move stuff from this one into whichever chest you want, to that item to be stored in future, and then around it goes. So what I wanted to do just before is, it's already got ingots in there, that's fine, is just put my ores in. Don't have to do anything special, that's it. On this side, I want to put my transfer node. If you right click on the transfer node, you'll see it says searching for inventories. That's what I was talking about, the branches. It's not going to go too fast at the moment, and we want to speed this up because it's still looking for. Yeah, there we go. See, it's only just found somewhere to go for that last one. It's probably going to be this one once it travels around. It will take a minute to travel, so we may want to actually upgrade this speed and handily. There's something called a speed upgrade. Now, it's redstone, gold. In fact, it's the same. It's like making this icon in items, which is kind of neat. So, I'm going to be extremely optimistic and assume that I've got this all right to start with, which is, as I said, extremely optimistic. Yeah, of course I get the block wrong. There we go. And you'll see it started moving across. I don't have any ores in here though, so what should happen is everything should hit this chest. Or it may hit the first chest where, yeah, it may hit the first chest where there's nothing in it. Yeah. That's fine. It's trying to match, and I thought the sorting pipes rejected if there's nothing in the chest, but it doesn't seem to be that case. It seems to be, if it can't find a match, it's just going to put it in any damn chest it feels like. So, fair enough. I'm not sure there's another kind of pipe that... See, in other sorting systems, you can designate pipes as having being a priority. And you can't really... Yeah, at least not yet. We'll come back to that. So as you can see, all my stuff is disappearing. So let's see if the sorting system works. Let's go back across to our other base and down. Let's get iron, silver, copper, ingots. We won't actually work apart from those two that we saw, so yeah, I'm okay with that. Copper, silver. A block of silver. No wonder I was missing it. Silver ingot, lead and tin, more copper. And then we want the stuff from downstairs. I think that's everything. So, we're just going to drop all of our ores and our ingots and everything else in there too. Oops, not all my torches. So you see it's certainly pulling that out. Let's see where it finds a home for it. Assuming it does find a home. And let's take actually some of that redstone, because we're going to need that to make some speed upgrades, so I can demonstrate just how fast the system can get. See? It's sending them exactly where they were before. Now, you probably see there's no ingots showing up yet, but all of our ores are. And the end chest is filling up to Just have to keep an eye for everything else. Now, let's just drop this open for a second. As you can see, look at the rate, it's kind of maybe 3 different blocks a second there. Let's speed that up. In fact, can I see some of that before the solar system gets hold of it? Speed upgrade. Let's get 8. And look at the speed now. Look at that. That's with 8. You don't necessarily need 8. I tried the spare gold and redstone. Feel free to do whatever you like there. It's only 2 blocks of redstone and, you know, some gold. Easily made up. And there we go. So all of our stuff's appearing in here. In this case, we can just grab the ingots that we want. Not the steel, actually. I want those in a separate chest. Drop those back in here. And next time through that I drop something in, it'll go into the right chest. Lead, I want. Yeah. And you'd have one of each type, obviously, as and when you manage to get a hold of those. My thermometers are back. And so if this is ores, then this is probably what I want to be dusts. So I will have one of those in there. And the essence is the same stuff, so that can all go in. Then I just dump all this back in the input chest. And you can see it's just pulling it all so quickly that, yeah, the system isn't going to keep up. Let's put the nuggets in here. And the same thing applies. Electrum, I actually want that of here as well, and this other type of lead. The ore dictionary is a bit annoying with that. It's just different mods have different. See, that's Industrial Craft 2, Thermal Expansion, original Minecraft, Tinker's Construct, Tin. Yeah, the ore dictionary at least should be able to sort those out. So that is the basic sorting system. It's done now. All I have to do is probably transfer my stuff from the other base. And if I wanted to, all I need to do is to extend this, and I may well swap these actually around. So my default chest is maybe here. In fact, that's a good idea. Maybe here. That's a very good idea. Should I do it now? Yeah, why not? Let's just make this the HSLA, the rotary craft one, and maybe this one for basic building blocks. This is just a more efficient way of doing it. My OCD takes over sometimes. Yeah, it'll still search fine. Yeah, so now it just needs to be opened up a little bit. There we go. That's much better. My inner sense of building things right is pleased. Yeah. Well, alright, not that pleased. But that's easily solved because we've got a wall here. There we go. See? Not too bad. And we just go upstairs and then around. And just fill in any blocks. In fact, just to finish this off, what I want, hopefully it's compatible, we'll see in a second, is to make a saw. If I can. Stone tool rod, flint, and some sticks. Just to finally finish off. Flint. Come on, I know I've got some. Sticks I've got. Stone tool rod outside. Stone. That'll do. Nearly done. 1, 2, 3. In fact, just yeah. Stone. So now, if you just put this next to, oh, is this not compatible? Well, maybe it is actually. It is. Okay. So put the stone saw above the white stone. And then we do the same thing again. And that's panels, so I want to do the same thing again to get covers. And then just remove this. Now go around here and take your covers, create a loop like that, and then just get a couple of those. That'll do. Now there's 2 types of covers there, so we've got a we've got a hollow cover and a smooth cover. Why 2? Well, the hollow cover lets pipes through. The smooth one will cut pipes off. You can use that to good effect to separate pipes that are very close to each other. So you see these 5 points. If you want it to go on top, just hit anywhere in this middle of the 5 will do. If you go to one of the others, it will start moving it to another part of the block. So if I just do that and that, you'll see it looks like a solid block. Same thing in the middle of each of those. The hollow ones can be a little bit trickier, particularly when there's a chest already there. So you sometimes have to do this from below. What I want to try and do is just get close enough to trigger it being put underneath this chest. And sometimes you just can't, you have to do it from underneath. There we go. So from underneath, you just again hit that center region, which is wider, just to let you do this, and you'll notice that all of the pipes go through it. And more importantly, in fact, we can even put the covers on the underside if you want to be really snazzy. Just be careful not to deploy them so they're going to cut this pipe off, because that would be a bad thing. And usually when you've just done this, you find that you need to rip out these covers again. Yeah, but for perfectionists, it is a great solution. There we go. Looks solid from underneath. And should look solid. Need to fix that one. Oh, I'm not sure if I can fix that one because it's a transfer node. Give it a try. Looks like a solid floor now. No obscene holes in the floor. And I wonder, can I fix this one? I certainly want the hollow one. Yeah, I'm just not sure whether that's going to work or not. No big deal if it isn't. At least we got most of the way there. Which is exactly what we wanted. And now we can dump all of our stuff straight back in to be automatically sorted. Okay, that's about it for episode 7, I think. We've got the starting of a sorting system. We can do it from anywhere in the world with our ender pouch. We can't retrieve it yet, though, and that's something we're going to have to deal with at some point. But that's going to need that logistic system to do. We can't really... No, I don't. We can't do this with the extra utility system. But we can get an awful lot. Oh, there's our generic chests. So if we take those out, I think we just dump those in our generic chest as well. Where was I? Yes, so we can't request stuff from it yet. That's the logistics system. We'll have to get to that later. For the meantime, just put some signs up, put things up in the chest you want them, and the next thing is really to intercept the ores before they get here, maybe around here somewhere, and shuttle them off to probably, see the chest will come under here, probably out here in a branch into some ore processing. You see, that's definitely not a lot of power. Look at that. No, not a lot at all. But it is free. Come out here, do some processing, shuttle back into the same sorting system in a loop. So it's just going to reassess things, and then off into our ore chest. This has been episode 7. I've been Greatester. Feel free to subscribe, leave a comment below if there's anything you want to see, and I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.